I actually have my credit card number memorized. And so I was able to, they let me go behind the counter and type in my number.
What?
Yeah, my card number so I
They
could use
let you
my
go
card.
behind the counter?
Mm-hmm.
What
Yep.
kind of like VIP member are you at this
I don't
place?
know. I had never been there before. It was a place I never go.
You just look trusting and
But
unassuming. They'd be like,
I
"Get
said, can
call
I
the police
just
on her."
This is On Call.
House would be really cool to just wear scrubs all the time. Then you don't have to think about what you're going to wear to work.
Joke is awesome.
We're here to answer your questions.
We can sit down and discuss all. Wait, I gotta go. I'm on call.
Wait, you're on call? I thought I was on call.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of On Call with April and Alicia. I'm April.
And I'm Alicia, and we are back. Happy almost Thanksgiving, April.
I know. I can't believe it's already here. No, I can't believe it.
It's wild. I did see somewhere like there's snow somewhere, but it knock on wood. It doesn't feel like winter yet. Does it feel like winter for you guys?
A little bit. We're finally down to like 40s, 50s during the day. So
Oh, all day?
no, well, it's probably like a high of like, I don't know, 55-ish, but then it gets
Oh,
pretty
it's
cool at
pretty.
night. So
Yeah. I'm like doing that challenge of like you when I was growing up. Did your parents ever play with the thermostat or like lose their minds if you play with the thermostat? Those of you guys listening know what I'm talking about. Like I swore my mom kept our house on 56. And
I
that's
doubt that she
probably
kept it on 56. That's really cold.
it was like the old school thermostat too, like the dial one where you like had to turn it. And I just remember we had registers and we like with five siblings, so we would all in the morning run for a register. And the one in the living room was obviously the closest from the upstairs. And you like run to sit on it first so that you could warm up. The house was
I
so
never
cold, it
sat
was
on
like
a
all wood
register.
floors, freezing. But I felt like I kind of turned into her. Doing a first for on call. I am actually podcasting from my bed, not really feeling great today, but have been up and down all night with just some April's diagnosed me with something viral. I'm not sure what's going on, but at one point I walk out, my thermostat was 62 degrees and I kept going, I'm freezing, I have the chills. And then I was like, maybe it's just my thermostat. I don't know.
Why is it
Uh,
so low?
I don't know. I can't figure it out. It's one of those smart things. So it's on like the auto mode. If you say like, oh, if it gets above 73, I want the air conditioning to kick on. If it gets below this, but it like has a mind of
No,
its
it's
own.
too
And
high tech. That's the problem.
it is too high tech. Absolutely. It's like my 3 a.m., 2 a.m. Roomba. It's all too much. So
You have too much technology in your house. You
I
need to simplify things.
it's killing me. So I was like, I have chills. And I was like, well, yeah, it's 62 in my house. So
Of course you
I
have chills.
definitely have the chills. But
My
yeah.
kids are under strict instructions to not touch the thermostat. So we had an issue, it was probably a couple years ago, like winterish time frame, and the kids had come home with my in-laws. We had all been at like a soccer game or something. So they rode home with their grandparents to our house, and we came in a little bit later. And no mention of the thermostat or anything. And then the next morning I wake up and I'm like, it is like frigid in this house. Like, what is going on? And it was, I can't remember the exact degrees, but it was between 55 and 60, I think that the
Yeah.
house was. And I
Yeah.
was like, what is going on? And so we asked the girls, like, did you guys touch the thermostat? And they're like, oh yeah. Like one of their grandparents was like, oh, it's cold in here. So they went over to turn the heat up, but they actually turned the, the temperature down. And I was like, oh my God, never again touch the thermostat.
That's too funny.
It
I
was so cold. I was like,
It was
luckily our
always
pipes
cold
didn't
where we
freeze or
were.
anything.
I was thinking my mom must have been like, as a woman of a certain age now, like I'm like not quite like menopausal, so don't give me that yet. But like it made me think like maybe my mom was just going through menopause through all of that, and for her like she was just really hot. But I swear 56 was the number. I'll have to ask one of my siblings. But it was always like, yes, you got your hands smacked. She would put post-it notes on on the thermostat to like with big exclamation points, like don't touch the thermostat. So we just got smart enough to change it and then to know, okay, you got like 1 hour before she gets home from work that we got to drop it back down.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
no
No, I
proof in
never
the
had that
pudding.
issue as a kid. My parents, I feel like, kept it pretty even-tempered.
Yeah, well, not mine. And now I've turned into my parents, except my kid. But we like to sleep cold too. So I feel like I sleep really well when it's cold. I don't sleep well when it's hot.
Yeah.
So I think I'm like trying to induce my own hibernation. Um, I I have to tell you, like the craziest thing I did this weekend, not craziest, but one of those like moments. I went to the grocery store and I was really excited that I was like getting ahead of the week. I was going to get a few things. I don't do like full grocery shopping. Everything will spoil in my fridge. I can't even get my laundry put into the dryer on time. So like imagine what happens with my groceries in the fridge. So I just try to like predict my kids' needs. So I go to the grocery, but kind of proud Sunday. I was like gonna bang it out. I get all the way to the register, do the self checkout, open up my purse, and realize I grabbed the wrong purse.
Oh no.
There's no wallet in there, not one card, no credit card, no cat, no nothing. And I've scanned all these groceries and it's the first time. And I had this moment really like full meltdown that I was like, did I really just spend this morning doing all this trying to be productive where I'm going to have to drive all the way back home because it's at home. There was nothing in my car. I normally keep like an extra card, like emergency card, something. Nothing. There's nothing. Abandoned
Oh.
ship. And that's right before we started. I had a grocery delivery, and that would be the groceries that I did not go back to get yesterday.
It's funny that
After,
you say that because we had a soccer tournament a few weeks ago. And then the game ends and we're all going to go out to lunch together, the whole team, before in between games. And I said to somebody, I was like, I left my card at home. And they're like, well, we can pay for you if you need us
yeah,
to. And then, but we went to lunch and we just went to like California Tortilla, because it's a group. And I actually have my credit card number memorized. And so I was able to, they let me go behind the counter and type in my number.
what?
Yeah, my card number so I
They
could use
let you
my
go
card.
behind the counter?
Yep.
What kind of pat like VIP member are you at this
I don't
place?
know. I had never been there before. It was a place I never go.
You just look trusting and
But
unassuming.
I
They'd be
said,
like,
I
"Get
said, can
call
I
the police
just,
on her if I
yeah. Well, they
showed
said you
up like
couldn't
that."
type it in the keypad because I said, well, I can just type it out here. She's like, no, that won't work. You have to do it on the register. So she's like, come back here and I won't look while you're doing it. And so I typed in my number and away we went with our
Wow.
lunch.
That was nice of them to do. I feel like I feel like God's got us this sense of humor. He's like, let me give her some content for the podcast. So it's not going to be this easy. We're going to make it a little bit more
I'm
challenging.
glad that you finally have her
I'd have walked
groceries.
behind the counter and somebody else would have walked in and then they would have like, I'd have breached something and been escorted out and banned from a store or
Well, you
something.
have to get permission, clearly.
Well, no, of course. I just mean like it would have never been that smooth. But
Yeah.
that's because, you're nice and I'm not. So that's just how it all looks. Okay, well,
That's the lesson of
I,
the day. Be
yeah,
nice.
that's it's and I was about to say, and speaking of gratitude, and we haven't yet, but we just did bring up Thanksgiving. We thought that we kind of just do an episode this time, lighthearted. We're going to the end of the year, what we're grateful for. But also not just that, but some little Thanksgiving fun facts, fact or fiction. So I think we'll do that. But April, here's what I'd like to do. I thought it would be fun. We have done Break the Ice, Let's Break the Ice with all of our guests, but we have never done it, you and I.
Yeah.
So we're going to the end of the year. We're going to just be doing reviews and kind of looking back on what 2024 did for us, didn't do for us, did help us with our memories from that. But let's do one episode of Let's Break the Ice before 2024 is up.
All right. Let's do it.
What do you think about that?
I like it. But let's do a Thanksgiving theme since it's almost Thanksgiving.
Can we do like Thanksgiving and medical?
Okay.
Okay. All right. How about, do you want to go first?
No, you go first.
Okay. If you have 30 seconds, April Burke, you're at Thanksgiving, you have 30 seconds to impress a room full of people with the strangest fact about yourself. What do you say? What is that fact? You have 30 seconds to make a good impression.
The strangest fact. Huh.
I call
Like
these
impress them
conversation
while, like
starters.
by being funny
You've just
or
met them. You've just shown up to Thanksgiving and they don't know you. And you got to tell them some fun fact about yourself. But
like
they
a
have to like you at
conversation
the end of
starter.
it. Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't even know that you know this, actually. Um, when I was in elementary school, I did gymnastics and I went to this,
What?
I lived in a small town and I went to this small gym. And Sports Illustrated for Kids actually came to our gym and wanted to do a photo shoot with some of the athletes. And so I posed on the balance beam for them, and I got paid $50 for standing on the balance beam in this nice, leotard that they brought to me. And
Nice.
I thought I was so cool because I got $50 and I was like, working when I was in like, I don't know, first or second grade or something.
Did you compete?
No, not really. I mean, it was more just kind of for fun. And then when we moved to Maryland, I was interested in playing soccer and other sports, and so it was one of those where my parents were like, "Okay, we can't run through kids to 5 different sports each,
Yeah.
so you have to pick." And so I picked soccer at that point. So
Okay.
I haven't done gymnastics since I was like in 5th grade, but I thought it was really cool when I got to
Yeah,
post for the
and you made a
photographer.
little money. Like at 50, you're like 50. I'm practically rich. I don't even need my mom and dad anymore. Like
Right.
that's
I
how
thought it
my
was so
mindset
cool.
would have been. I could practically buy my own house with this. Like I don't even need you guys.
Yeah,
But
right.
can I get a ride home?
I can buy my own,
Okay.
warheads or lemon heads or whatever it was I wanted at the time.
Or my Boston red beans. Whoever ate Boston baked beans, we'll talk about it later. But it's terrible Halloween candy. Okay. All right. You go. That's
All right.
interesting.
I know.
Gymnastic model.
I
Not
know.
not just gymnast
I know.
model.
Who would have thought, right?
April Burke model. I need to see the photo. Can we find this?
Well, so the thing is I had the photo framed and it was up, displayed in my parents' house forever. And then when we moved, got married, moved out, whatever, I cannot find it. I don't know where it
Stop it.
went.
You
No,
hid it.
I've like searched my house and I'm like, where is this photo? And I do not think we have it.
It's got to be somewhere.
It has to be, but I don't know
I'm
where it is.
perusing
So
the internet looking for.
if I ever find, I don't know if I was ever in the actual print, like, but because, yeah, I'm sure they take more pictures than they actually use. But
Yeah.
I had
I
it
mean,
framed. It
you're
was like this
quasi
really nice
famous.
black and white, photo of me on the beam. Um, and I can't find it now, but if I do, I will let you know.
Who was that? Oh, Yamaguchi. She was ice skating. I was trying to think of maybe like the Olympic gymnast from our time. But okay. Well, I'm gonna find the photo online. I'll sleuth. All the sleuthers will sleuth. We'll
Okay.
find it before
You
you do.
sleuth.
All right.
And if I
Well,
find it in my
that is
storage unit, I'll
impressive.
let
I
you know.
actually like that break the ice. I did learn something about you.
I know. Look at that.
All right, you go next.
All right. Um, well, I'm gonna ask you just like a generic one. Actually, the same one we asked Sergio last time. What is your favorite dish on Thanksgiving?
Ooh, hands down, I'm the basic girl. Green bean casserole. I don't know why.
Really?
Um, I love green bean casserole to a point where my mother would have to make two casseroles because I would get incredibly like I really am not a big I don't know. Like I like Thanksgiving for what it stands for, but I'm not like I don't get excited about all the food. I'm not a cranberry person. Give or take turkey, but I'll sit and eat an entire plate of green. Like I'm a sides person, sides and condiments.
Yeah,
That's
I'm a
it.
sides person too.
And I will annihilate a green bean casserole.
Interesting.
Annihilate. Yep, more French's onion on the top than necessary.
Now, do you make it other times throughout the year, or do you only have
Sometimes,
it on
sometimes
Thanksgiving?
I got one of those like tiny. They're not even the 13 by 9, whatever those measurements are for like they wouldn't be self-serving, but maybe like for four or something. And every once in a while, I'll get a hankering for it, and I'll make it. There's something about you showing up somewhere else and it's made though,
That's
and
true.
not. Yeah, you know what I mean. There's like the nostalgia of it. Like there's something about or the ambiance. Like there's just something about just like reminds me of growing up as a kid and being so excited. Like I cannot wait. But when I say my sister, she and I would fight over this thing. So my mom would have to make one for each of us. And then we would decide with our siblings like who got what out of ours. But we will leave to this day. We will leave on Thanksgiving with a pan of green bean casserole because we
Nice.
never grew up.
Yeah.
Is that
Well,
wild?
some things just don't ever go away.
No, no, even your siblings, which I
Yeah,
don't
that's
want
true.
them
They're
to.
there for a long time. Yeah.
If I think so, if we take that concept, what I guess what it you hear a lot of people talk about eating at Thanksgiving and like food comas, and
Hmm.
like, oh, I just eat and then I sleep. I watch some football. I wake up. I eat. I eat. What is the way you avoid? What's April Burke's way of avoiding the food coma for Thanksgiving? Or do you?
Yeah, I think I do. I don't know that I've ever really
I'd
gone
say, like,
into a
what's your
food coma on
personal
Thanksgiving.
prescription for avoiding a food coma?
Well, you have to portion it, right? Like, so I don't know, I'm a sides person too, though. But so I will take a little bit of everything, but I will stop myself before I get to the point where I'm like overly full, knowing that 3 hours from now I'm gonna have more food. So I eat,
Yeah,
I think, in
just leave some
small
room.
increments. Yeah, you just have to leave some room. So
Yes.
yeah, that's what I do.
So yours is your prescription for avoiding food coma would be limit the intake.
Yeah. But you can eat multiple times. You
So
just
we're
have to
gonna go
limit the
basil
intake.
approach here. We're just gonna slowly keep just inserting food over the night.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah.
I
Like I
like
eat
that.
dinner and then I'll have pie a few hours later and then I'll have another plate a few hours later.
What's your favorite pie?
Well, I like pumpkin pie, but also my mom always made a chocolate pie with
Mm.
whipped cream on it, and that was really good too. But now I usually just eat pumpkin pie, which I also like a lot. My kids love pumpkin pie too.
Do you make it?
My husband makes it with the
Ooh.
kids. Yeah. He actually cooks
Ooh.
Thanksgiving when we
The
host.
whole
So
thing?
yeah, so there's been years where we've hosted and he'll cook it. And then, or if we go to his parents, his dad will cook it.
Renaissance man. Look at
And
him.
I'm not in the kitchen on Thanksgiving.
Me neither, unless I'm eating green bean casserole.
Yeah, I make with the kids, we make a cheese and cracker tray that's the shape of a turkey. Looks like a turkey.
Oh.
And that's like my main contribution for the appetizers. And then usually the girls help me with that. And then also we eat mashed potatoes that were my grandmother's recipe,
I do
my
like
great
mashed
grandmother's
potatoes.
recipe. And so I make those. And that's all I make for Thanksgiving.
That's all you need. You are a sides person.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think we should open up a restaurant. It could just be condiments and sides. That's it.
there we go.
Yeah,
That's
because
all
who
we
needs
need.
meat? I mean, I'm not a vegetarian, but and I respect those who are. I just like sides and
They're
sauces.
so good. Yeah, I mean, the
Hmm.
turkey is good, but I don't want a huge amount of turkey.
No, it kind of kills it for me. I'm like, just green bean casserole will work. Macaroni,
Yeah.
meat. I was gonna say meatballs.
No,
Mashed
I'm not
potatoes,
with
whatever.
meatballs on Thanksgiving, but
Wrong holiday.
yeah, that is the
Okay.
wrong holiday. All right, last question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
What are you most thankful for this year?
Oh, let's not break the ice, but I am most thankful for my health, considering what we do for a living. And it always right size things, even when we think we are. Like I just mentioned, I'm recording from the bed, not really feeling great today, but um, things could always be worse. And I don't know, um, like blessed to not have to be challenged with health. So right now, but also plugged into the right networks that should I be that I know I've got the right people and like a really strong medical family that supports me. So I am grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my family's health. I'm grateful for health this year.
I like it.
How about you? I want to ask you that.
Um, well, I mean, I'm grateful for my family.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I don't know, we're just in such a fun time right now with the kids and, we're in a good spot. We're doing fun trips with them, making memories, and I'm just really enjoying this time with them because they get big quick and they will be out of the house before we know it. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm
It's
just
kind of
thankful
wild to
for
think back.
those little moments that I get with them. So
Yeah, I think it back. I was just saying it's wild to think back when we started working together
yeah,
and how young they were.
I know. They've gotten
And
so
it's like
big.
these are the same people.
I know.
um, but I don't feel older because I'm not. And like, why'd your kids grow up and we didn't? I don't know.
I
But
know. I still think I'm like in my head, I'm still like 22, but that's
yeah,
clearly not the case.
Yeah, well, I'll be like, how do I keep, like, how come I'm staying the same age, but my kids keep getting older? I don't know. But
Yeah.
it just is what it is. Okay, well, I like this. And this really almost makes me excited to even not to go too quickly, but moving into December when we really kind of do reflection and all the things that have happened and over the year and review, like just how much we've grown. But for purposes of this, Thanksgiving, Factor Fiction's always been our thing. We've got some people that listen that really kind of love that banter between the two of us. Lighthearted, easy listen. Let's jump into Facts or Fiction. What do you think about
All
that?
right, let's do it.
Okay. I'm gonna go first, and you'll probably think I'm gonna ask the most common question, but I'm not going to.
All
About
right.
tryptophan, so don't ask that one.
About
Because I
what?
know the answer. Tryptophan.
Oh, it's not even on my list.
Perfect. So I'm gonna say fact or fiction. Sweet potatoes offer a more heart healthy benefit than regular potatoes.
Fact.
Ugh, I was hoping I could trip this one up, but you're right. They do. Sweet potatoes actually contain more fiber, more antioxidants, and potassium than regular potatoes, which are good for our heart health. The high fiber and potassium levels can help lower our blood pressure. But they still contain, ironically, the similar carb count, right? So portion control is still important. I think we think when we label things as healthy or light, LITE, never understood that, but light, or fat free, etc., that we think we can like have more of that, but still same carb. It's just got a couple more nutrients in it that don't exist in the regular potatoes.
Gotcha. All
Yeah.
right. Good to know.
Yep. All right. What you got?
All right. Fact or fiction? Thanksgiving has always been celebrated on the fourth Thursday of November.
Oh, I'm going to say fact.
That is actually fiction.
Ew.
She said,
When
ew.
did the Mayflower come?
So actually, initially, it was held on various dates, but then in 1863, Abraham Lincoln proclaimed it should be celebrated on the last Thursday of November. Then in 1939, Franklin Roosevelt moved the date up a week earlier. And then in 1941, Congress stepped in and passed a resolution setting a fixed date for Thanksgiving on the fourth Thursday of the second to last month.
So, if we're being technical, throughout our entire lifespans, it's always been on the fourth.
Well, for us,
Thursday.
but not, I didn't say our lifespan in the question. I just said,
I rewrote the question.
oh, you cannot do that. You're cheating. Oh, and also I forgot to keep score. So let
Oh,
me
that's
do
right.
that.
April has to keep score. I'm winning. Okay, let's
You
keep
are
moving.
losing. All right.
Pumpkin. Let's talk about pumpkin. You said Dave likes to make a pumpkin pie. Pumpkin is high in beta carotene. Fact or fiction? Pumpkin is high in beta carotene, which the body converts into vitamin A.
Fiction.
Fact. I got you. Yes. I finally got a point. Actually, pumpkin is very rich in beta carotene, hence that orange color that we see in it, which does convert to vitamin A. That supports our vision, our immunity, but its conversion rates vary by individuals, and excess intake won't lead to toxicity. So don't worry. Eat all the pumpkin pie you want. It's Thanksgiving.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got you,
will.
April.
You did.
Gotcha.
That was good. Good job.
Yes, thank you. I tried.
All
It
right.
only took till November to get it done.
Better late than never. All right. Fact or fiction? Let's talk about turkey trots. Do you do a turkey trot, by the way?
Okay, you said turkey trot. I took it somewhere else. Trots to me, like, have you ever heard somebody refer to diarrhea as a trot?
No, that's not what I'm referring to. I'm referring to the run that everybody does on Thanksgiving
Or the
morning.
runs. See what I'm saying? There's so many parallels. Okay, no, I've never done a race on Thanksgiving because why?
Because why not?
You're absolutely right. I mean, for me, I'll watch.
Okay. All right.
But tell me about it. The turkey
Anyways.
trot, not diarrhea.
Okay. Fact or fiction? The first turkey trot was held in New York City.
Is this like, I'm going to say fact because was this like Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade?
No, it is fiction.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah. So the first turkey trot was actually in 1896 in Buffalo, New York. And there was only 6 runners who showed up to participate in the first one.
6.
6. And
They're
now
like
there
iconic.
are tons.
Those sticks were iconic.
Yes. We've done them in our neighborhood. We actually do a small one in the neighborhood with the kids. So we've
Really?
done that a couple times. We just run like a mile. Just something fun to get the
Just a
kids
mile
outside. Yeah, just a mile.
in the middle of the winter.
hmm
Gotcha.
Yeah, we all come out in like our, hats and gloves and winter coats.
Yeah, no. Um,
Okay.
I'm watching you. I'll watch on TV or from my window.
Okay.
Um, from
You
the
can see me
warmth
from your
of
window.
my
That's
62
that's new.
degree house.
Probably warmer
Well, it
outside
won't
than
be
it is
much.
in
I was
your
gonna say
frigid
it's
house.
probably I'm sitting in my house in a hat and gloves, so it's completely fine. It probably would help me. Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right. Fact or fiction? Going back to green bean casserole, my favorite dish.
Okay.
Green bean casserole is a low calorie, healthy Thanksgiving side dish. Fact or fiction?
That is a fiction.
You are right, actually. Green beans themselves are nutritious, but they're traditional casserole. It like adds creams. I think it was like cream and mushroom soup and the fried onions. It makes it high in fat, high in calories, high in sodium, tons of sodium, which
Yeah.
reduces its overall health benefits. But I just call it green beans, and it sounds good to me. So you are right.
All right. I like to be right. Okay. Next
You're
one.
always
Since
right.
since you already brought up the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, let's go there. So, the parade has been a holiday fixture since 1924 and has occurred every year since then. Fact or fiction?
24,
Hmm.
but we didn't normalize it till 41. I'm gonna say fiction.
That's correct. It is.
I'm right.
So it did
Say it one
start
more
in
time.
1924, but
Okay.
it skipped years from 1942 to 1944 during World War II. So it did skip a few years, but other than that, they've had it every year.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Okay.
And actually, in the inaugural parade, they used to include real animals, real like bears, monkeys, elephants, other animals.
Bears
Yeah, from the Central Zoo.
just on a leash.
But then in 1927, they replaced them with the giant balloon characters
Yeah, I'm sure after
because they were
people
less
like they
frightening
were like, what
for
just
the
happened to
kids.
Timmy?
Yeah.
Yeah. That bear got their own little no, thank you. A bear? No. I'm glad we don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
That's like wild animals on the street. I'm good. Um, that's interesting though. The Thanksgiving Day parade, do you watch that?
Sometimes like it's on TV. I don't really sit down and watch it, but it'll be on in the
That
background.
is it's a big deal. I wonder
It
if you've got to
is.
be more of a New Yorker. Anybody that knows, let us know. It wasn't something like it was nostalgic for Thanksgiving. Like it was always playing in the background on Thanksgiving. But
Yeah.
I can honestly say I never fully understood the point. Like what the purpose was or like going out there and just seeing a bunch of inflatables. I was just always kind of curious. But I'm glad it's not real bear and
Yeah.
lions and
It's good
tiger.
that that is not the case anymore.
Okay. All right. I got a fact or fiction for you. Eating too much food in one sitting during Thanksgiving. You see, I'm on the food wagon today.
You are.
Well, it's Thanksgiving. Eating too much food in one sitting can strain the heart, especially in people with heart disease.
Fact.
Ah, I thought I was going to get you with this one but you're right. Large meals can actually cause temporary increase in heart rate and blood pressure, and that puts extra strain on our heart. We just talked about all that sodium from that green bean casserole. But this effect can be particularly risky for individuals like that have heart disease. It can increase demand and trigger angina, actually. So our incidence of heart-related issues go up around Thanksgiving.
All right.
I
Good to
found that
know.
interesting.
That's
All
why you
right,
got to do those small portions frequently, right?
wait, yeah, like don't strain it, just ease it in.
There you go.
All right, let's go one more round.
Okay.
Well, actually,
Um,
you go. Yeah, you go. Yeah, let's go one more round.
okay. All right. Well, we have to talk about turkeys on Thanksgiving. So, fact or fiction, Minnesota raises more turkeys than anywhere else in the United States.
Minnesota?
Minnesota.
That's where Austin's from.
It is where Austin's from.
Minnesota, Austin. They raise more turkeys than anywhere else
Uh-huh.
for Thanksgiving slaughtering.
Well, yeah, but
Okay. Well, yeah. What else do we do turkeys for?
right.
Minnesota. Trying to think whether I'm getting technical here. I'm just going to go blind dart. I'm going to say fact.
It is a fact. You are correct. So
And
there's a good chance that the turkey that you're eating on your table could be from Minnesota.
And it goes, don't you know? Minnesota.
Well, hopefully not by the time it's on your table.
Hopefully he's not still talking to you, but
yeah.
Okay. All right. My last one for you. Let's talk about desserts again.
All right.
Thanksgiving desserts fact or fiction? Thanksgiving desserts can increase serotonin levels, making you feel happier.
Well, I'm going to say fact because it makes me really happy anytime I eat dessert.
Hilarious, but I tripped you up on this one because we always talk about, speaking of tryptophan with turkey, and that's like that precursor to serotonin, and it's like what makes people feel tired and, whatever, and they always kind of talk about that. But actually, those desserts, Thanksgiving desserts, are really high in sugar. They cause a short-term boost in energy, but they don't directly raise your serotonin levels. In fact, they actually, like that sugar crash after leads to like fatigue and mood swings and, less negative, or excuse me, more of a negative mood than a positive mood. So that is actually fiction.
All right. You got me.
Zanger. Gotcha.
Okay. Well, this is the tiebreaker because we're currently tied.
Are we?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
All right, and I'm going to move away from food. So, fact or fiction, the classic Christmas carol that we all know and love, Jingle Bells, was actually written for Thanksgiving, not Christmas. Fact or fiction?
Hold on, let me think the lyrics. I'm going to say fact.
That is correct.
And the only reason I said that was because we're not talking about Christmas. So if you introduced it, you're trying to be sneaky Pete. Tell me about it though.
Yeah.
How the heck?
What's that?
I said, how the heck? What did it have to do with Thanksgiving?
The person that actually wrote it so that it could be performed by his father's Sunday school class on Thanksgiving. So that's why if you think about the lyrics of Jingle Bells, they don't mention anything about Christmas.
No, they just say, oh, if I was like, jingle bells, jingles all the way. Oh, if I was going through the lyrics in my head. It's all about dashing through the snow.
Yeah.
It's
nothing about Christmas. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
it's also interesting that you won for once. First time for everything.
Woo, woo! See, there's resurrection at the end of the year, ladies and gentlemen. If you work hard enough, if you dream it, you can achieve it. I don't know what other inspirational quotes to say. April, this was fun. Not to cut it off short, but
it was fun.
We got more to get into. Holidays are going to be wrapping up, and we still got work to do. So, with that, I think we'll kind of edge out here. If you guys have any feedback, if you'd like to share with us what you're grateful for, what you are grateful for from our podcast, any other podcast ideas, please reach out to us. Our email is oncallpodcast@soundphysicians.com. You can also interact with us on LinkedIn. You can interact with us on Instagram. Our handle is On Call with April and Alicia at Instagram. DM us, follow us. And if you want to subscribe to the podcast, you can find us on any platform, Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud, you name it, we're there. And we'd love to hear from you.
Well, until next time, you guys stay well and we'll stay on call.
And watch how much you eat.
That's right. Bye, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys.